So we've been cranking away on that Jeep, getting a lot of work done. The best top stuff is all on there. And now it's time to kind of take a break from it, so to speak, and look at our payment.
I think
we don't get paid. We don't get Zelled. People don't wire us money. They give us broken down parts and pieces.
But I think the future is going to be good because not too long ago, you guys saw that Willys that I brought home from out west. Right?
Yeah.
So that's a project, and we just got to throw some parts to it. I got a front axle for it already, and now this will be the rear axle for that. So here's the I don't want to say the problem, right? Because I don't want you to get, I know how you get. There was a small issue with this, like a pinion seal leak. There's evidence of the leak right there. But
yeah, I noticed that right away.
But here's the deal. So the guy had the axle, right, and the pinion seal was leaking. He took it to a place, and they're like, yeah, they put a new seal in it, still leaked. Another shop, they put one in there, and they're like, yeah, it still leaks. My guess is, I think there's a little groove there. When I see this, I see gold.
That's how we were gifted this.
Because we can fix it.
We can fix a lot of things.
But... yeah, for like nothing. So we're saving a ton of money here. So it's like a net even.
It's a good time to take a break while I get this pinion all apart. And when we come back, I'm going to show you guys just how easy a fix it's going to be. Got it. So the first thing I had to do is get the pinion out of the way, and then we're able to go ahead and pull out that seal. And basically what we discovered is what we kind of hoped for and thought had transpired. So when you're using one of these tools to remove a seal, what you have to do is be careful that you don't gouge the surface that the seal is actually trying to seal off. And that's exactly what had happened here. So whoever it is that went through when they pulled out the old seal, they dug this tool down into and created actually like a valley right here where oil got past the seal and is leaking on the ground. So one of the things you want to do when you use a puller like this is to make sure that you only pull and press on the seal and not hit the surface that it's actually supposedly sealing off.
I mean, they must have...
They
dug in there. They were doing chin-ups or something on that. It's like, I don't know why this thing isn't coming out. Scratch, and there you go. So good find. Like you said, we hope to find that. I mean, you never hope to find that, but it's like, okay, we were right. Well, and that is an easy fix.
And the reason why we're happy is because we have an easy fix for that. And one is not going to cost us any money. The good news is it's an easy fix and an inexpensive one thanks to JB Weld and the Steel Stick.
So what the Steel Stick is, it's a steel-reinforced epoxy putty that is designed for permanent fixtures, right? Permanent repairs. And this is going to do exactly what we want it to do when it comes to, kneading it up and forming it into that crack.
Yeah, for any application where you have a steel you're working with, you can not only, reinforce an area, it can repair it, you can create surfaces as we're going to do here, or fix any part. And the nice thing, too, is once it hardens, once it cures, it's an hour for it to cure. You can sand it, you can grind it, you can form it any way you need to, and it is a permanent fixture to whatever you're working with.
Absolutely. And in this case, again, you talked about the bad deal that I made, but look, this would have been hundreds of dollars depending on who you were going to buy it and what kind of shape it was in. Dude, if that's the only problem that we got, this is great. I don't need much. I felt pretty good about getting that groove filled in. That was nice and easy, but I went ahead and I just put on a little bit more there, and I just kind of built up around it just to be on the safe side. Once that cures, we can go ahead and sand that out of there, take an emery cloth to it, and get that area to where it's going to be just as good as new, all sealed up. I talk about this curing in an hour. This little blob, this is my leftover. This has been sitting here, I don't know, maybe 10 minutes, and you can already hear it. You can't squeeze it anymore. That's how fast this stuff sets up. So after an hour, you can drill it, you can tap it, you can machine it, you can file it, do whatever. So that is why the Steel Stick is such a great tool to work with on any kind of metal project. Because if you think about this, how many times did this guy send this piece out? Twice that we know of. He spent money each time doing that. Then, even after it wasn't fixed, he had a piece laying around that had no value to him. We brought it in here, and in a couple of minutes, we saved it for just a couple dollars, and now we've got a part that's as good as new. So.